There's the duck boat.
Okay,
Did you get it?
I got it. Yeah.
How much is it an hour? Did it say?
Yeah, it's about $8 an hour.
How long is this tour? Do you know?
I thought they said an hour.
Oh, that's an hour? That's it?
We're sitting on the duck boat tour. There's Dad in front of us.
How are you doing, sir?
There's our duck boat tour guide.
Good. Did you check it inside? Okay, let me look up your name. What is?
I'll film this in little bits and pieces and then put it away and put it all together later. The escape game. I don't drop my phone. No. I have a window seat. So does Dad. Brooks doesn't. Oh, sorry. Brooks doesn't. He's sitting here holding my. Oh man. You want to put that in front of me? Well, let's see everybody else. Everybody else? See everybody else? Okay, here we go.
6 of us, yeah. All right, guys. Okay, cool.
He's got a fold up baby stroller. Look at that, he's carrying it on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Do we have enough?
We have 6 seats.
Okay.
So there should be 4 back there,
Okay, cool.
and then 2 on the other side.
All right, cool. Come on, guys.
Maybe they're on the wrong bus. Let's see.
Well,
Nope.
good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are not departing until 11. I want to try to let this guy out of here. I might have to go forward a little bit. But if there's anybody that's riding with you, if they're in the restroom or inside, we'll wait for him. I'm just going to move forward to let him get out. All right? Make sure.
This guy right here needs to go. Hello, you're stuck, you're trapped.
That's the only reason people ride this.
It's a thing.
He had a good question. He said,
To
what
put
am I
in the
supposed to do with
garage.
this? I was polite. I didn't say what I was going to tell him. But yeah, that's what you paid $39.50 for right there. So it's your, as this gentleman says, it's your heirloom. It's your bling. So it's a quacker. We're going to use it because we're going to go gangsta. We're going to go buy people. I'm going to count to 3, and y'all are going to quack 3 times. Give him a king, queen wave. Anybody here from England? It doesn't matter. She's got the royal wave right there. Just do what she does, and then we will. That's basically going to welcome people here. It's kind of a good way to say good morning to everybody. Let me see if I can accommodate this guy right here. I'm going to move up a little bit or backwards, just so you know. You're probably new, I would assume.
No, not at all. But
Oh.
every single place was taken. This
Okay,
morning.
all
There's
right.
no
This
other
is what
place for me
happens
to
every
go.
time if you do take that place. All right.
Where's he going? Oh, morning
We're
tour.
going to let him out, so see if I can back up a little bit. It is.
No, that girl just spit. That girl right there just spit on the ground. We're backing up so this guy can get out. This guy. Yeah. I was worried with your thinness.
I walked out this morning and was like, oh, okay. And I'm envisioning, I told you over there.
And folks, just making sure that none of you parked here because they're going to tow these in about 15 minutes. They've already made the call. Just want to give you that courtesy.
Better move that car. He's gonna tow it.
How you doing, sir?
That lady.
Have you signed this yet? You signed it already? Excellent. And did you get a quacker? Did y'all get him a quacker? Got one? All right. Oh, let me give you a quacker. Absolutely. Can you catch it? Ow! Sorry about that. And now you know I didn't make professional baseball. Welcome back. You got it safely tucked away. Grab one of these, and you make yourself comfortable. There's a seat up here.
Poor lady.
So, bye-bye. Supposedly, every seat is sold out. It's at 44 seats, which is what we have. This is 45 right here, but that means somebody's missing. So we'll try to check them in. It's Texas, no child left behind, so we don't want to take off. Do we already have Gabriela?
Quacker.
7? Are they here? Wow, guess who's coming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. We're waiting for Gabriela. They have 7 minutes. I'm going to actually do one better. I'm going to call them to make sure because it is ACL and people get caught in traffic. We don't want to take off. It's Texas, no child left behind, remember? All right.
Festival. It is Austin Sugar Festival right now.
Oh, it is.
You said it's ACL.
Oh.
Everybody say, where are you?
Where are you?
Y'all, this isn't your car, is it? Okay. I just wanted to let you out if it is because they're coming to tow me. So, all right. I said we will leave right at 11. We're still going to give you the same mediocre average tour you would have got if we had left earlier. I like to take off a couple minutes early if everybody's on board and everybody's checked in, but it's no matter. The ACL is in town. Anybody here for Austin City Limits? No, because you'd be there right now. But it is an amazing, just one of our best concerts. It's like Woodstock here in town. But when it happens, it pretty much shuts everything else down south of the river. So we're still going to have same tour on the way back. I may have to make an executive decision to actually, maybe come in. Are you with us, ma'am? Okay. Yeah, just come right on. I already checked you in. You're perfectly timed. So come on in and look for an empty seat, and I hope y'all are okay with not sitting near each other. Grab a death whistle. I do need one person to sign, but you can take this to your seat and sign everybody in. All right? Come on in. Well, let's give them a round of applause. Welcome them in here. Come on. You made it in time. Make sure you grab a duck whistle on your way in. Yeah, just sit any place you want there, sir. Don't worry, he doesn't bite. Well, he bit me once, but not anymore. Are you good? Grab a duck whistle. Perfect timing. Y'all, welcome to the most amazing show on earth. Raise your hands back there if there's an empty seat next to you so they know. There you go. Yes, yes. ¿Alguien puede sentar aquí si quieres? Una persona. It's an old trick. They grab the bag and they run. I've seen it before. It's all good. All right. Good, good. You have one more person on their way?
The driver.
He's got time. 3 minutes. He's good. Let's give him a round of applause when he comes up here. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Un paquito. Color de café. That's right. All of y'all. By the way, 2 people behind me, that's y'all. Everybody on board, all y'all. All right, that's the way we say it here in Texas. All y'all. We're ready to head on out. We are ready to roll. Just for your safety, make sure that you see this poor guy's going to get towed there in a minute. Just for your safety, just know that we have definitely, well, take it precautions. Sir, you probably want to park right around the corner in that garage because they're going to tow these cars within 5 minutes, all right? We don't want anybody to get towed away. last thing you want to do is come to Austin. You want to have a good time, and you come back and your car is gone. It is a good money maker for the city, but hey, I'm not always about that. Let's give a quack and wave. This guy on the right hand side. Everybody quack 3 times and wave. Everybody else. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Well, welcome. How about this guy over here on the right hand side? Looking to the Longhorn game today. No, this is my favorite boy band. Let's give him a quack and a wave. Everybody love you guys. That last CD was amazing. Y'all don't know, that's a boy band from town. They're called No Direction. I love those guys. Oh, man. We've got a new CD out called Where Are We? It's fantastic. Left-hand side, let's discuss and Esther's Follies. Tonight they'll have a show in here from 7 and another one at 9 o'clock. It's absolutely amazing. It's got singing, dancing, music, vaudeville, and magic. It's going to be absolutely the best show on earth. Don't take your kids in there, though. If you do take your kids, they're going to be a little bit, well, let's just say they're going to need therapy, all right? It's all adult kind of comedy, like Saturday Night Live meets vaudeville. All right, the only way that you could come into Austin from San Antonio back in the day, go blue. Let's give a quack away to the Michiganders. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Go blue. Are you going to U of M? I graduated from there, a fellow alumnus. All right. So this used to be one of the widest streets in the U.S. If you came here from San Antonio, which, by the way, I'm going to play a wedding over there at the Alamo this afternoon. Don't try to go to the Alamo. They shut it down for a private birthday party for somebody very politically, let's just say, involved. And I can't tell you his name, but it rhymes with Rat Bates. All right, so just no, it's not him. Anyway, lots of great things happening here in Austin. That's what we're going to talk about. Here on the left-hand side, Pete's Dueling Piano Bar. Way back in the beginning, this place was rocking it with an ice machine. This guy came from Italy with the very first ice machine from France, and he actually made $1 million over the summer by kicking out about 5,000 pounds of ice per day. That was an amazing thing to happen back then. How about a quack away from my friend over here on the left-hand side? He is known as the Gatekeeper. Let's give it to him. Ready, 1, 2, 3, hit him! Check him out. He's the Evel Knievel of wheelchairs. He jumped 13 cars with that wheelchair last week, and he's still here to talk about it. The right-hand side is the Cheers Bar. Just like Boston, where everybody knows your name. Unfortunately, everybody knew Jenna Bush's name. That's why she got busted for underage drinking in that bar. Quack away for that musician right there. Ready, 1, 2, 3. That's right, it's not uncommon to see gentlemen walking around with their guitars and the ladies with their microphone cases all hanging out here because it's the live music capital of the world. That museum is safe for kids, El Museo de los Curiosos, a very cool place to go. In fact, Johnny Depp was living upstairs. The actor Johnny Depp, he was doing a movie called What's Eating Gilbert Grape? ¿Qué está comiendo Gilberto Uvas? And by the way, that actually introduced a young man by the name of Leo DiCaprio climbing the water tower about 12 miles away. Left-hand side, quacking away for these folks on the left. Ready, 1, 2, 3, hit 'em! What's up? That's 4 choices, and by the way, that used to be the old cotton exchange. Back in the day when cotton was king, that is where the farmers used to come and bring their cotton to be weighed and sold. Right-hand side, these 2 ladies looking a little bit suspicious to me. Ready, 1, 2, 3. See that? You see the look she was giving me? Definitely guilty. Left-hand side, Maggie Mays. Well, this is where Stevie Ray Vaughan was discovered back in the day at Musicante. And right next door is where Janis Joplin was discovered, the Blind Pig Pub right here. Upstairs is very wide open, a little bit chilly maybe, because it's only about 68 degrees right now. Woohoo! Austin, Texas, 68 degrees. That hasn't happened since about 8 years ago. The right-hand side, Repolo's Pizzeria. That is a very cool New York style pizza place. If you like New York style pizza with thick crust, lots of beer, it's got a wine bar, you can go in there. But it used to be a hotel. Back in the day, a hotel run by Susanna Dickinson. She was the only female adult survivor from the Alamo. She walked all the way here from San Antonio. She told everybody what happened there or else we wouldn't know. She said, hey all y'all, lost my 4th husband, but looking for number 5. Looking for lucky number 5. That's right. Ladies, you can always bounce back. It doesn't matter. Husbands are a dime a dozen. Right-hand side right here, the San Jack Saloon. A very cool place to go. It's a honky-tonk bar. If you like country music, this is the place to come tonight. In fact, it's owned by an actor by the name of Jared Padalecki. He's the dude who was in Gilmore Girls many seasons ago. And then, of course, Jared Padalecki was also in his own show called Supernatural. And now move over Chuck Norris, because he's the new Texas Whopper Ranger. All right, the buildings are old. They cannot be changed. That is because this is historic 6. How about a quack and wave with this lovely couple on the right-hand side? Ready, 1, 2. That's the situation and his girlfriend Snooki right there. Right-hand side, Voodoo Donuts. Take it, look at this. This is one of the best places for donuts. If you went to Portland, Oregon, you'd be in line for 2 hours for these donuts. But here in Austin, nobody likes them. 2 minutes, you'll be on your way. Don't even worry about it, all right? I got a quack and wave photo bomb right here. Ready, 1, 2, 3, yeah! What's up, beautiful people? They're in front of the Dead Rabbit. Really crazy name for a bar, but it used to be called B.D. Riley's. It is where a guy by the name of J.W. Hannick and Susanna Dickinson lived upstairs. Who were they? Well, Susanna Dickinson was the only female adult survivor from the Alamo, and J.W. Hannick was one of the wealthiest men in the city. They were like the Ben Flo of the time. Right-hand side, the beautiful Driscoll Hotel. Built in 1886 by Colonel Jesse Driscoll for $400,000. $400,000. That thing right there is about $32 million if you count $400,000 by today's standards. Now, anybody who's anybody stays there. Ex-President Johnson has a presidential suite in there. We've had Elton John, Bon Jovi, Cyndi Lauper. Just about anybody who's famous stays right here at this beautiful hotel. And by the way, it is haunted by Colonel Jesse Driscoll, the guy that built it, because he lost it in a very bad winter, a very bad drought. We're going to go move up on here, and we're going to see if anybody's in front. We'll give them a little quack and a wave and welcome to the city. On the right-hand side, give them everything you got. Ready, 1, 2, 3, yeah! Hello, good morning, people. The Driscoll, we love you and we love your money because you're rich. You know that. All right. Oh, great thing to do there. Come ride with us later on. Right-hand side, take a look. This is the Littlefield building. Way back in the day, this was the biggest skyscraper this side of the Mississippi. In fact, at 7 stories tall, it towered over every other building. Then along came this guy, Mr. Scarborough. He wanted a bigger building. So if Mr. Littlefield's was 7, how big do you think he built his? 8, exactly. And now you know the rest of the story. That guy came back with 2 more stories, ended the game by covering over his rooftop, only had a 4.5-foot ceiling, but it was still legal. It made his building the biggest building in our city. Now, what do you do with that little floor? Not much. Ex-President Johnson used to come next door and play a little illegal poker in the midnight hour. Quack and wave for these folks on the left-hand side. Ready, 1, 2, 3, yeah! Good morning, my friends. And they're standing right next to a famous statue. Her name is Angelina Eberly. She's actually a famous hero because she came into town when she heard that Sam Houston was elected the first presidente of the Republic of Texas. That's right, we were our own country in 1839. So, Sam Houston sent the Texas Rangers down here, but she had a big old cannon that she shot a 6-pound cannonball across the street, sending them back empty-handed twice. Right-hand side, let's give a little quack and wave to Caroline's over here. Ready, 1, 2, 3, hit 'em. Good morning, Caroline's. Hey, can I get one of those breakfast burgers to go? I'll be back in a minute. Anyway, this place is amazing. They have a breakfast burger. You can order a burger with all the fixings, but they also put fried eggs, avocado, all those great things on it. And if you have a fur baby, a dog, you can take them upstairs to socialize because over 300 businesses in our city will allow you to bring your dogs indoors. Now, your kids have to have dog ears, but the dogs, they are more than welcome, all right? Let's head on out. How about a quack and wave these 2 bike ganger members right here? Ready, 1, 2, 3, yeah! Don't let that pretty smile fool you. She just mugged me last week, all right? Right-hand side, country at its best. Marty Stewart and his fabulous superlatives tonight at 8 o'clock. Now, 2 movies you may have seen back in the day that actually red carpet premiered. 1, Batman. The coolest Batman, Adam West, rest in peace. He used to bring the Batmobile, the Batcopter, the Batmobile right here every summer for a Bat Parade. And we had the Batman, well, festival. Not to mention another movie out there. I think you got kids on board. It's Saturday. We'll call it Best Little Chicken House in Texas. You feel me on that one? That was also red carpet premiered out of that theater, in which Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds walked the red carpet. And by the way, that happened 60 miles away, but the red carpet premiere was right here in Austin. It also spawned the career of a group called ZZ Top. They got a major hit called LaGrange. LaGrange is the name of the little town where the Little House of Ill Repute stood 60 miles from here, known as La Granja, Texas. And by the way, ZZ Top's still going strong. They lost Dusty Hill, rest in peace, but they have a new bassist who has an amazing beard. In fact, the only guy without a beard in the band is Frank Beard, the drummer. That's kind of weird that Frank Beard doesn't have a beard. Anyway, straight ahead, let's ask the immortal question. Did all y'all know that that Capitol is bigger than the U.S. Capitol? Did you know that? It is bigger. Do you know why it's bigger? Because everything's bigger in Texas. Come on, y'all, it's not that hard. Anyway, the real reason is because of the statue on top, the Goddess of Liberty. She is 16 feet tall. Because of that, she played UT volleyball, Hook'em Horns, and because she's 16 feet tall, she makes us, as a loophole, 14 feet taller than the U.S. Capitol. So it is a loophole, but we're going to take it. And by the way, this thing has 4 floors underground called a basement. We don't do basements in Texas. Quack and Wave, they look so cute. Let's give them a quack and wave. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mothers and daughters have those same little outfits, so cute. Speaking of that, though, we are going to give a little support, if you want, to the Ukraine right here. Give them a quack and a wave on the right-hand side as we make it to the left. 1, 2, 3. We support you. How about a quack and wave these folks right here? Time to double cross me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hit them. All right, my friends. Now, if you want to stand up, si quieren parar y tomar sus fotos, tienen 2 minutos. You have 2 minutes to stand up and take your pictures with the family. I'm going to fill you full of more useless information right here as you take your pictures. This is the seat of government. We are the capital of the state of Texas. We're the live music capital of the world. We're the food truck capital of the world, and the tattoo capital of the world. Tatuayas. See. By the way, the lawn is 2.2 acres. In Washington, D.C., it's actually 3.2 acres. So they have a bigger lawn, but our capital is bigger thanks to the statue on top. Goddess of Liberty, 16 feet tall, makes us 14 feet taller. Quack and Wave, these are our crack security team. These ladies keeping this place safe. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit them. Get it, they're casual, but they could kill you with a pencil, all right? You don't want to mess with those 3 right there. Now, this statue right here is called the Emancipation Statue. It celebrates the contributions of our African-American brothers and sisters, and yes, that is the Juneteenth proclamation on that beautiful statue right there. Come on back, take a tour. It is a 3-hour tour. They don't tell you any more than I just told you in the last 5 minutes, but she's my ex-wife. I think I know her better than you, all right? She's really boring. All right, let's move on. All right, how about one more quack and wave for the family on the right-hand side? We got on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up here on the hill, on the left, is where, give them a quack and a wave right there. Hello. Left-hand side, the governor's mansion, La Casa del Alcalde, or Alcaldo if you're hungry. That thing right there is where Greg Abbott currently resides. The previous governor, well, let's just say that he didn't do so well. In fact, he got somebody so mad that they actually threw a Molotov cocktail, that's a bomb, through the front doors. Let's give it up for the Detroit Lions on the right-hand side. Yeah, go blue, that's what I'm talking about. That's a man that I can respect right there. Even though the Detroit Lions have not won in 32 years, I still respect them. That was my favorite team. I used to be from Michigan. Anybody here from Michigan? I'm showing you the map right there. Was that somebody out there? If somebody here is from Michigan? Oh, back there you are? Well, no, you just cheer for everything. Okay, all right, I got you. Anyway, it says La Vaca. La Vaca means the cow. That's right. That's right. You do a good imitation of that. Now, the cow is not really the cow. It's actually the bull, and actually a longhorn. That's where Bebo lives over that way at UT campus. There are 58,000 people over there right now getting ready for the UT game. If we actually went in there, it'd be like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. People go in, they never come out. All right, so just know you want to avoid that. All right, my friends, how about a quack and a wave for the folks on the left-hand side at the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So, that governor's mansion is the oldest continuously lived-in home in the entire country of Texas. So when they threw a Molotov cocktail in there, a bomb, we had to fix it back up and get it back in great shape. Getting ready to take a swim this afternoon. Let's give them a quack and wave on the right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit them. Over there on the right-hand side, give them a quack and a wave. You might not know it, but let's give one more last quack and wave to Phoebe's, one of my favorite restaurants over there. So you don't know this, but we pay all these people to wave at you. It makes the city look friendlier, all right? Right hand side, the Hall of Justice. This is where court things happen, but also where weddings happen. In fact, a guy by the name of Heman Marion Sweet, that's that flag right there, he hired a lawyer, un abogado, by the name of, well, Thurgood Marshall. Anybody know who that is? Thurgood Marshall got him into UT Law School as the very first African American. Happened right here in Austin. This is also where my parents got married, in this building right here. In fact, 12 years after that date, my father was actually acquitted in the same building. So kind of a special place for a family. Y'all, I'm kidding. He's still in prison. I don't want to talk about it. All right. Right hand side, a beautiful park. It is called the Wooldridge. Well, if you don't know who this guy is here, Mr. Wooldridge was our mayor at the time. They named it after him because he gathered the community. They cleared out what was known as a landfill. It was a dump. There was trash in there. They cleared it out, built a stage, and actually the first speech was by a guy by the name of Booker T. Washington. So that was pretty cool. Also, ex-President Johnson has given speeches off there, as well as Lady Bird and other dignitaries. Now, my good friends, we're going to head down the hill here in a second. You can see that this is basically Austin, Texas, just like California, say San Francisco, you know, all the big hills, but without all of the, well, what do they call those, earthquakes? Yeah, without all that stuff. Anyway, if you want to get around the city in a very, very quick manner, this is the way to do it. These two fellows right here are going to demonstrate how you ride those scooters at top speed, getting anywhere in this town. The scooters are owned by Uber and Lyft. They're known as Lime, and I think Bird is the other one. Now, I will admit the scooters are the biggest, well, reason that people go to the emergency room here in Austin, all right? So a lot of accidents happen on those. Be careful when you're riding them. They go pretty fast. Watch your kiddos. You're supposed to be 16 to ride it, but people don't really kind of go by that. And I will tell you, on those scooters, it actually says don't ride on the sidewalk. Let's hope they don't have an accident. Get my quacking away right there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit them. Be safe, fellas. Be safe. What a beautiful neighborhood. Este vecino, muy bella. This thing is known as the Bremont Block. Pardon my French, kids, but we were under France for a while. This beautiful Victorian-style neighborhood is so amazing. You can come take a little walk here into yesteryear. And by the way, the only way you could live in this neighborhood was to be Bremont by blood or by marriage. So that was a very exclusive neighborhood. Kind of watch it on the right-hand side. I'll stay wide, but I want to make sure the kiddos aren't reaching out there. That fencing right there is keeping it safe for all the workers inside. They are building the biggest building in our city at 66 stories, 66 pisos. This is going to be the largest and the tallest building in our city. It's going to be residential for the most part. In fact, 65 floors are going to be for people to live, coming here from places like number one, biggest influx. I'll let you guess. Where do you think the biggest group comes from here in Texas?
California.
California is number one. And number two is not New York City. It's actually, anybody want to take a guess? North Carolina. Isn't that weird? Nobody ever guesses North Carolina. They have that triangle of silicone culture there, and that is a real big reason that they come here. Well, OMG, WTF, they're all here. All kinds of companies. Thanks for catching that back there. Residential for all those people. One floor, a vegan restaurant. It's going to be owned by Elon and his brother Kimball Musk. The Musk brothers coming to town. Mr. Elon already lives here already, but Kimball's moving here, and he's very much into green, vegetative, yes, vegan restaurant going to happen in here. And Elon did want to have brisket and ribs, but Kimball's not hearing about it. So it's going to be a vegan restaurant. Quacking away with this young lady on the left-hand side of the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit her! Wow, those Apple earbuds are amazing. I gotta tell you. How about this guy on the right-hand side? Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit him!
Wake up!
He's so busy on that phone, he can't even hear us. But they'll hear us. Let's give them a quacking away. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit him! Go Detroit Lions, we love you. Is it? Oh, wrong team. Oh, sorry about that. 1 mural, 2 murals, we got 100 murals in this town. Lots and lots. Left-hand side, let's see what you got. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit them. Oh, there's the horns. That's Walton's Fancy Staple. It happens to be Sandra Bullock's one-stop shop for all your wedding needs. She got bakery, delicatessen, gourmet go, floral services, gift baskets, catered events. If Sandra don't got it, you don't need it. Way up in the sky is the Jenga building. It is the biggest building that's completed in our city at 59 stories. 59 pisos. It is beautiful, it is expensive, and it defies gravity, science, and the pocketbook. In fact, take a picture because it's probably going to collapse in the next couple weeks. By the way, that building in 2019, you could have purchased a $1 million condo. At this point, you can't touch anything for less than $4 to $6.5 million. Everything getting muy caro aquí, very expensive, and it'll get to the point that you're going to have to be working one of those techie jobs to be able to afford to live here in Austin. We do love the fur babies. I told you, over 300 businesses, including Whole Foods, will let them in. Let's give a little quacking away to these folks who love their fur babies. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Who's a big sweetie? Who's a big sweetie? Left-hand side, Whole Foods Market. It started here in the 70s with two men. They started a company known as Safer Way. I know that's a play on the word Safeway. They wanted to make fun of that, but then it got flooded out. Might have been karma. So they had to rebuild, and now they have Whole Foods. Unfortunately, in 2019, a guy by the name of Jeff Bezos and his company Amazon took over in a hostile move, so it's no longer locally owned. Now, on the other hand, they're doing a lot of things for the community here as Amazon. In fact, they have just approved the use of drones to deliver your groceries. Can you imagine that? Having your milk and bread drop right down on your front porch is going to be crazy. Eggs, I'm not so sure of. But here's the deal. They actually approved the use of drones, and my very first concern was, but this is Texas. You can do that anyplace else. But let's just say that you're sitting next to your friend. Billy Bob looks at you going, hey Bob, hold my beer, watch that drone. And that's it. It's going to be drone season here, all right? So you got to be careful with that stuff here. That says Waterloo. They're having a crate digger sale. That's not construction. That's a record store. They sell all kinds of great records. And when we're having the Austin City Limits Festival, which is over that way, well, this place, you never know when somebody's going to come in and have an impromptu concert. I've seen Ray Benson in there, Willie Nelson, Los Lonely Boys, all kinds of Texas groups come in here, perform on a little stage about the size of where I'm at, and it's absolutely amazing. But if you're looking for the best of the best as far as records, they got it in there. And by the way, Waterloo was the original name of Austin. Before we became Austin, we were known as Waterloo. In fact, crazier than that, a guy by the name of Mirabeau Lamar, that's that name right there on the sign, he didn't like the name Waterloo, just like Napoleon Bonaparte didn't like the name Waterloo. Being from France, he decided to rename this city Austin after father and son who brought 300 people here overnight to settle. And by the way, we just went from 11th largest city to 10th largest city, so we are still growing exponentially. You can see all the people coming in from the ACL Festival, maybe coming to have a little bit of lunch and then head back out there. But this is called West End, Texas. You can grab something good to eat. No, don't worry about that. They're going to tear those buildings down. That's not Gainesville over here. But this is one of my favorite places. Let's give them a quack and a wave at Swedish Hill. Ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah! Hey ladies, tell them reservation for 40. We'll be right back. All right, thank you. How you doing, brother? And by the way, if that doesn't float your boat, because they got bagels, cream cheese, we got oysters over here. Let's give them a quack and a wave. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit them. Clark's Oyster Bar. And by the way, Clark's does not belong to a guy named Clark. It's Clarksville. That's the name of this little neighborhood here. It was the first place where African Americans were allowed to own their own property after their freedom, and it's a pretty lucrative little neighborhood, including Clark's Oyster Bar itself. Let's continue on, but these two right here on the run from the law need a little bit of quacking. Let's give it to them on the left. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hit them. I know what you did last summer. What's up? By the way, Bar Peach, great place for a little bit of vino if you want to come out here. You're saying, we don't even know where we're at. You confused us. Well, we're still on 6th Street, but this is grown-up 6th Street coming out here. We're going to take it all the way out until we get into the boats and float. By the way, we don't have to switch vehicles. You need to stay right here because we're going to turn this big bad bus into a boat. Are all y'all ready to head out to the lake? Yeah. All right. Best yeehaw I've heard all day, and I'm not saying that because this is my first tour, all right? Let's go ahead and kick it in. Just in case you don't know where you're at, well, you are deep in the heart of Texas, my friends. Let's head on out.